Hello and welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, when we're in our collective, we all share energy, and these are timeless readings that will cross your path when they are meant to. They also serve as intermediate tarot lessons. You do need to be someone who is reading reversals to get much value out of this, because I do read reversals. This is the Muse Tarot. It's going to be bringing you 3 predictive cards. This is the Making Magic Oracle. It's going to be bringing you a card, and we're getting a Messages of Love card, because every now and then it's fun to get a Messages of Love card. Let's get going for the collective today, please. What's the energy for the collective today? I did a bunch of pre-shuffling on this deck because it's been out of circulation for a little bit in my... I have so many decks that sometimes they go untouched for a little while, and this one hasn't been touched in a while. Let's get going here. 1 and 2 and 3. Hey guys, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe because it helps my channel. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. And don't forget to look for my new podcast, Logical Magic, Examining Esoterica. Hey, the Empress is up first. Now, the Empress is one of my favorite cards for enjoying life. It can be the card of conception. It can be the card of new things beginning. But it is this abundant and powerful maternal energy. It's one of the cards for the feminine divine. It's also a major arcana. Major arcana are always about fateful forces at work. Hey, the Knight of Wands inspirations in this deck is up next. That is progress. It's often a creative project. Remember, the wands are about fire and actions taken. They're basically the verbs of the tarot. They're about creativity, drive. This can be someone who has an ardent interest in something, but so far this is love and life together. And then it comes out with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, now it can be the earth sign energy of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I'm not really an astrological reader. I go by personality and emotional traits. In the upright, this is called the wifey card. It's the hearth and home card, somebody who can balance it all. In reverse, it's somebody who is dealing with a lack of confidence or anxiety, or sometimes security-based fears. So usually money fears as well. Here's the thing. This is actually an excellent draw around creativity and the start of something new. And that's one of the ways to distract yourself from an anxious state, is to try emotional regulation, which is key to recovery from trauma, which is key to emotional health, is one of the things we have to learn the process that will work for us around. And this is telling you that anxiety is, kind of a regular foe, but the thing that will help it is trying to make something new, trying to engage in something creative, or something that will stir your imagination. You don't want to escape to a world within entirely, but what you do want to do is invest in happy and kind of bountiful visions for the future, because the Empress really does love life. The Empress is somebody who loves her earthly body, who loves being in touch. It's the Earth Mother card. The more that you do that has to do with sparking your creativity and trying to have fun, the more your anxiety will respond to it. You will even out. It helps stir up endorphins in your brain, which helps release happy chemicals inside your brain. This is telling you, though, that... All right, this is a slightly hard draw, because your anxiety is going to kind of stir up, which happens around moon cycles and planetary alignments as well. And that some days are the days where you're just going to have to take good care of yourself. This is a caretaker's card as well. Be a little bit aware that movement and creativity and kind of investing in the idea that don't overinvest in the moment is actually what I'm trying to say. If you don't feel great, if you're not feeling at your most powerful, remember, tomorrow's another day. No matter what you had planned, it's a rare day that it can't be put off to another one. Meaning that, like, hey, I wanted to get all this done, but I woke up with a headache and stomach ache and, my left foot hurts, or whatever it might be. Be flexible around your emotional condition. Don't just try to push through. But what this is also saying is that more fun will help you ease your anxiety. Here's the problem. When you're feeling anxious and somebody says you should do something fun, it's like, yeah, what's that? Start by getting in a little bit of activity. This is the Knight of Wands energy to help stir up that healthy brain chemistry. Now, this is only where it's medically appropriate. And what do you do if you have physical limitations, if you're not able to exercise to dispel a negative emotion? Well, one of the things that you can do is figure out What works to raise your vibe? For me, like kind of watching little TikTok videos of animals can help because it makes me laugh, it makes me smile, it makes me happy. The other thing that can help for me is engaging in video games that are challenging. I use mind games. They're mildly challenging. It gets you to ground and be present in your current moment. And that's what you need to do when you are feeling anxious, is find a way to stop saying, it doesn't matter what's coming. I'll be able to handle it. I'll be able to tap into my own gifts. It's all right. I'm safe in the here and the now, and I protect me. And that is a grounding exercise as well, is trying to be present within the 3D, within the moment. We're checking the messages of love cards, even though the only way this could pertain to a love reading is you might be super, super anxious about the idea of having another relationship after the dissolution of one. Now, that's not going to hold true for everybody. In all general readings, there's going to be a mishmash of messages, and only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Now, listen. The longing card in this particular one is, I kind of just feel like things have not lined up in the way that you were hoping quite yet. And it may be because you still are healing things. And if you feel really frustrated at the idea of, it's like, am I ever going to be well? Yes, but the deeper the damage, the more intricate the process that goes into maintaining it. If you have an anxiety disorder, because this can be a card of an anxiety disorder, learn the process that works for you. Some people like to do puzzles, some people like to draw, some people like to knit. Find out what draws you into the present moment and allows you to process what is happening now versus what you fear is coming. And the longing card can be a card for codependency, which is, until you are, here's why they say you have to be happy by yourself first. It's because if you're looking to another person to make you happy, that gives them too much control over your emotional situation, and you need to know how to self-regulate. So if you are feeling that longing for security, potentially of a relationship or just in general, self-care practices are one of the things that will help with that. This comes out with achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Since this is the start of something new and creative, and it seems to be causing you anxiety and seems to be bumping into the things that like you don't quite have in your life quite yet, and it's making you anxious, please just try to live with today. Meaning find what is happy and positive in this particular moment, and know that sometimes you won't feel great. And again, like usually I call them Challenge Me Mondays, because for whatever reason, Monday, influenced by the moon, it's when I'm dealing with whatever anxieties that I have. It is also a great day for emotional release. This was an interesting draw without a lot of specificity and more everything about self-care. These are two cards that can indicate taking action on your self-care in order to kind of soothe the anxiety. And the achievement card, it sounds like you are making progress and you're actually more victorious in the energy of trying to keep yourself healed. And why do we have so much anxiety? Well, the present day, that's why. All right, so that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, please. Take care.